Welcome back, and in the last video we saw the power of the Seeker email sequence, how it's going to help you make more sales now and in the future. Hopefully you can start setting those up. Now at this stage of the business you'll be able to answer the question, what percentage of my list is in the Seeker education buyer phase or the Seeker education non-buyer, or who are in the Seeker return phase list. And you'll be able to create better email series as a result. Because you know the percentage, you'll be able to tweak your emails and get better engagement. You'll be able to know what to test. Like I said before, testing is real key here. So the great thing about this is you'll be able to see how many people are in your buyer phase. This is where the money's really made, because you're making immediate offers to a light service, premium service, and eventually to the full suite service. And in between that, you're educating people, or you're educating your prospects and your existing clients all the time. So you'll be able to change your headlines and body copy based on the metrics that you're seeing. In summation, when a brand new prospect comes into your database, they're taken into the two buckets. One is introduction. This is about them knowing you personally or your business. And also you've got the Seek Education phase for the buyer. This is what brought them into your landing page in the first place. They're immediately offered a light service. Just to remind you, if the customer is new, you can send the email out to both the introduction and the Seek Education phase at the same time. They can be sent out at the same time, and that's really possible with the autoresponder. You can ask your autoresponder company to do that for you. First time the prospect enters your database, they'll receive two emails. One will be the introduction, and the other will be the reason they opted in the first place. Many tests have been carried out, and this method works, really well. So I'll suggest that you put this in place as well when you're setting this up. If you just sent out, for example, the introduction first, and then the next day you sent out what they requested, it kind of sends a confusing message. So it's okay to actually send out the message twice so that they get immediately what they're looking for, that free download that you promised them. What works is when you send both at the same time. For the buyer, they sign up, they receive their free infographic resume template, and on the download page and the thank you page, they're offered a light or a premium light service. This is offered immediately. They've downloaded the free infographic resume template. After weeks of education, they're then taken to the full suite service where you're offering all the services with the career coach. Okay, obviously we're going to go more into that in terms of what they're going to get in the next module, but I'm just giving you some of the sequence that they're going to go through. So why does the Seek Education method work? Well, the process works because of the way the emails have been designed. It's really going back to that jab, jab, jab hook formula that Gary Vaynerchuk introduced in his book. This is where we're giving awesome value. We then try to hook them into buying something from us. When they don't buy, the process doesn't end there. That's what most marketers will do. If they don't buy, most marketers, the effort ends there. They'll never make the effort to try to drive the customers back to that education buyer phase. What most will do is continue sending out messages to everyone on the list. There is absolutely no segmentation, whatsoever. Under the buyer, you can discover even more about your prospects. Under the buyer list, you can have 3 options under that title. You want to know what they're struggling with. You can ask questions within the buyer. Are they interested in interviews, resume writing? Are they time challenged? You can continue to create more segments. Depending on your prospect, if they chose the interview, for example, then you place them in the interview list, calling it interview. Now, what you can do is send them just the interview list, everything to do with interviews, really more targeted this way. You can then send them an article. You can send them some confidence quotes, videos related to interviews. This strategy is very well targeted. They've shown an interest by answering a survey, and in that survey they've specifically expressed that they're interested in a specific thing. So a typical buyer series is about 3 to 5 days long. You can set it up that way. Again, like I said before, you need to experiment every different time. These are the ballpark figures I'm giving you guys. So let's talk about the buyer mode. Okay, when we buy something, there's actually a chemical reaction. We feel good about it. I know I do when I buy something online sometimes. we see a value in something and we buy it. We do that on Amazon all the time. We feel good. We feel that immediate rush. So while your prospects have a need and they are in that buyer mode, why not put them in a bucket where they buy from you? Once the pattern stops, then take them back to the education non-buyer phase. Let's look at another scenario. Again, imagine they've just opted into your database after seeing a landing page that you're giving away an ebook entitled Benefits of an Infographic Resume. We keep talking about infographic resumes. I'm just giving you that as an example. So the first email that prospect will receive from your autoresponder will be an introduction and an infographic resume ebook. As we've discussed previously, it's okay when they receive 2 emails. So day 1, you send out the intro, and then you also get the benefits of infographic resume. Then in the thank you page, you immediately offer them a light service. And that light service could be just writing a cover letter for them, could just be writing a new resume for them, or it could just mean you transferring their resumes onto an infographic resume. It could just be anything, just offering an immediate service. Day 2, again, the sample of an infographic resume. You want to show them what it looks like, and then maybe talk about the benefits on day 2. So guys, I want you guys to start taking notes, because I want you guys to start putting this in your own sequence. On that first day, they probably didn't take your light service, but on day 3, you might want to offer them the premium light offer. They may want to take you up on that. That could be a combination of things. They may want a package. They may want a resume rewrite. They may want a cover letter and some details of infographics for, I'll just put that amount there, but depending on the amount you want to give them. They've shown an interest in infographic. They might also be interested in other services or products that you have to offer. They might also be interested in your premium service. Remember, we've talked about the Tripwire. The Tripwire being that we can offer a portion of our core service, and that's what we're doing here. All the examples I've given you so far in the video is about the Tripwire. Let's give you a few examples of how you can set this up on your autoresponder. So you need the following. Let's look at that. You need email swipes for introduction. You need email swipes for your ebooks, because you've got a few ebooks that you're going to give away. You need email swipes for infographic resume. You need email swipes for the story infographic resumes. You need email swipes for your video email series. And you have some of these in the resource section, but you can add your own personality, guys, to these swipes. Let's look at another example. We've got day 1. We send them an intro email as well as a LinkedIn profile shakeup. LinkedIn profile shakeup ebook. We might have an ebook report here. And then we make an immediate offer to the light service. So we're introducing ourselves as well as educating and selling. Day 2, storytelling as a tool to stand out. This is a report which shows benefits of having a story infographics. Day 3, check out this website. This is where we talk about benefits of having a website, as a resume. I would say 95% of people just do not have a resume, guys. When you offer this service, if you're offering a website as a service, unique selling point to any job seeker out there. Doesn't matter how professional they are, even the students will love to have their own websites. And the possibilities of what you can do with a website is endless, to be honest with you. You can add graphics, you can add videos, you can make a really slick looking website. Remember, you can add that URL to the actual real resumes that the recruiters and employers get. So very powerful stuff. Day 4, we can offer the light package. We can offer a combination of the packages. So another email sequence examples. I'm just giving you different ideas here so that you guys can go away and start really noting down and start setting these things up on your email sequences. Let's look at day 1 here. Your resume looks like everyone else's. Day 2, 80% of employers ask these questions. When they open up the mail, they'll see, and most of the employers are disappointed when they don't get the answer. At this stage, we're trying to get our prospect engaged, and it all starts with the headline. The person reading will want to know how to answer those questions. As you can see, there's a lot of curiosity in the headlines. Before I was looking for a job and I saw these headlines, I'd like to take a quick look. I would look at these myself. So I would say to you guys, always try to add curiosity in your headlines. Now you can either send them the whole ebook if you're doing these types of sequences, or you can send them sections of the ebook, because you've got the Word documentation version as well. Let's talk about the blog post. Another way to educate your prospect is for a blog post. You can send them to a blog post. As part of your package, where you are given a number of articles. Place the article in your blog with a call to action. You can copy the best part of the articles and post them in an email. When the prospect clicks on the link on the email, they're taken to the blog post. They can consume all the information there. So let's look at another example. We've got the intro. This is where you introduce yourself, but this time you tell them to look forward to the best of your blog. These are your best blog posts, okay? Make sure you share posts that are getting a lot of comments, right now. So take the time to find out the posts and get a lot of engagements. If you go to posts on LinkedIn, you'll find lots of career-related articles that get a lot of engagement on there. You can curate these articles, giving credit to the original writers. And what you can do specifically at the end of an email is give credit to the original writers. Your subscribers will love it because it's current, it's trendy, it offers a lot of value, and there's a lot of benefits in there. Look out for the next email because we'll be discussing these specific topics. You can fill in these blanks. This time you're actually stating exactly what they're going to read. This is another way to get your prospects to look forward to something that they'll find valuable. Now, if they took the time to go read those awesome articles that you've just shared, it does mean they see you as the authority figure. This is where we say that while you're educating your prospects, your existing clients, they see you as the authority figure. You're at this point building your credibility. You're also sharing some awesome content. So you just learned again about the Seeker email sequence. This is definitely one of my favorite parts of this course because it sets you up for making that money. The great thing about using the Seeker process is that you can send out a one-off broadcast to your list, but you can easily leave out people already in the segmentation and in the education part of your list, because these are the two groups that are already going through a thorough engagement piece. This is why segmentation and email marketing is very powerful. Again, a lot of people just don't do it because maybe they don't know how. They haven't seen the sequence that I just taught you guys. They don't know that you can call up your autoresponder companies and they can actually help you out. You just explain to them what you've just learned here. Tell them to set you up. You've got the reports. You've got the blogs. Hopefully you can get your own blogs, but you've got all the reports that you need to get started. You can get this. You can set this up and you start seeing some real results. I'm going to give you a little class. You know about the Seeker email sequence now. Now is the time to take some practical steps. Now is the time to take action. Now in the resource section, you have career ebooks and videos that you'll be giving away to your prospects. Now in this video, I even gave you examples of how you can structure your email sequence. What I want you to do, maybe with the help of your autoresponder company, is to start setting up your email sequence. You have enough materials to give away and you have enough articles to last more than 60 days. Remember, everything that you sell can be outsourced. You are the middle guy. I don't care how small it is, you can find someone else that can do it better than you. And that's where you want to be. You want to be outsourcing the work and then just making the difference in terms of the money. And that way you're providing the quality. So start with the first week. What does day one look like in your email sequence? Offer something for free and then immediately offer a light service. Keep it really simple. Don't complicate things. You'll have enough to build your email sequence for the first 60 days. You have enough information to build your email sequence for 60 days, but start with the first day. So I hope you've enjoyed this module and I will see you in the next video.